To everyone, and also am I audible to everyone? Just give confirmation.
Yes, very clear.
Yeah, we could see, but not the screen.
Yes, we can hear.
Yeah, okay, thank you everyone. And this particular session is based on specialized AI engines. So what specialized AI engines we have, and how we will unlock the human potential. So that is the point of discussion for today's session. Now, first of all, I will have some discussion about what is in by specialized AI. As we know, there are some people they are specialized into something, and some people they are general, like general doctors and specialized doctors. So similarly in AI, means artificial intelligence, we have some general applications and we have some specialized things. So there are some specialized engines in AI engines, and we will have some discussion about it. So specialized AI, it can solve the particular task, certain task. For example, driving a car. So that is nothing but the specialized thing the AI is doing. Similarly, recommending something to buy. If suppose we are having Amazon, Flipkart, so where we have some specialized things and they are recommending us. So the recommendation, it is nothing but one type of specialized application of AI. Similarly, we have understanding of the speech and so many things. So nowadays, those particular specialized things, those are growing up and they are creating lots of opportunities to unlock, and people they are taking that opportunities as well. So in my session, I will discuss about three things. First is regarding speech, how speech can be processed, or what are different things available for the speech engines. Similarly, second thing that I will discuss is regarding video, how video processing happens. Similarly, how what is the computer vision. So that is the my main agenda of this particular session. So first is introduction about this. So as I have told you, the development of the specialized AI having the lots of opportunities or possibilities for the human being, and because of that, the potential growing, and we are unlocking the human potential. So I have already explained about that, about the specialized AI. Now, as I have told, there are different types of engines that today I will discuss. First is speech engine. So speech, we know that we can communicate with each other like human being. We are communicating through speech. We are talking and we are communicating. So with the help of this speech engine, how human and machine communication can happen in a better way. How it can happen in a better way. So speech engines are transforming the way human and machine communicate. Earlier also this human and machine can interact, but with the help of speech, how are by using the specialized speech engine, how human being and machine can interact with each other, and that is the efficient and accurate way. So there are different applications of it. So I will take you through the generalized applications having the speech engines. We know that we can convert our speech, whatever I am talking, the computer can understand by converting that speech into text and do the lots of things. Similarly, the text whatever written, if for example I have a book, and book I want to instead of reading, I want to listen it. So in that case, I will just convert text into the speech and I can listen. So those are some general examples, or those are some examples of the speech engine. So where we can use the speech engines, we have list of it. Here you can see the list of it. First is e-learning. As today many of the things are going on online. Similarly, learning is going online, everyone knows. So in case of e-learning, we can have the audio for the textual text. If suppose we have a book, as I have given example, we have a book, and from the book, instead of reading that book, I can hear that particular book by converting that book into text to speech. Similarly, you might have seen in the some websites, they are having a textual data, and alongside that they are having one icon where you can, if you click that icon, you can listen everything written on that block. So what is this? This is nothing but what we have as a speech engine use case, as a e-learning we can say. Similarly, we have as a contact servers. What is my contact servers? So in contact servers, we have some suppose FAQs, and that FAQs can be convert means like we can have the FAQs, and that FAQs can be taught in the speech or speech. So it is nothing but text to speech. Similarly, we have documentaries. As I have as documentaries, if it is in a textual format, you can have that into speech format. Then we have video games. We can give the audio to the video games. Earlier there was the dubbing, right? Dubbing. So we have to give the speech to the characters. But nowadays there are some applications which can give the audio as a dub to the characters. So that is nothing but application with respect to video games. So dubbing is also done by speech engines. Then podcast, we have podcast. Then language translations. For example, if I am a person who knows some language and other person who has having idea about the other language, so in using language translation, how language translation can be done? The audio from me can be converted into the textual format. Text can be converted into the other language, and that text can be can be shown or can be given as a speech. So that is nothing but how language translation can happen. So those are some in general use cases I am telling about the speech engines. Then proofreading. If suppose some document we have and we have to read that document, then we can convert that text into the speech. That is possible with the proofreading. Then first we have discussed about the speech and what are the various applications of the speech, how speech can be converted. So there are many APIs are available. So Google is providing you API to convert from audio to text to audio, audio to text, as well as there are some specialized AI available for speech to text or text to speech. So this is what we have with the speech. Now the second part is about the computer vision, like a vision. Now in the computer vision, this is also a specialized thing which can perceive the things like a human being, and it can understand from that things. How human being or the human vision system works. If for example here is the bucket of fruits, our eyes will see to that particular bucket, and our brain can analyze it or interpret it, and will give that there is a bowl with the different fruits like oranges, bananas, lemons and peaches. So it is the human system, human vision system. And similar type of system is nothing but a computer vision, where we are using computer for analyzing, and as a eye we are using the visualization system, or you can say camera. So here is the example. For example, the similar thing like human system and computer vision system, you can compare. So eye like a camera or sensing device, and we have the laptop or we have the computer which can interpret. So same thing it can do, it can take photograph. Our eyes are taking a photograph, that is the sensing device, which will capture the images. Then the sensing device will also capture the images, and then it can interpret with the help of a brain in human system and computer, like computer having also processor and all. So it can process and interpret, and then you will get the output as a bowl or oranges, bananas, lemons, peaches available in the input or in the photograph. So this is comparison. You can compare how similarly speech. The first is speech as a sense, human being having the communication like through the speech. He can talk, the person who is sitting or standing in front of it can talk. So they are communicating. Similarly, we can have the speech, we can convert into text, and then text can be converted into speech again based on the response. So that is how the communication between the system happens. So in the second one, as a computer vision, I have explained you about the human vision system, how human vision system works and how the computer vision system works. So what are the steps in the computer vision system? First is acquiring an image, because without acquiring image, computer doesn't do anything, or it can't do anything. So first is you have to acquire the image. Second is you have to process the image, and for the processing you are having the device, that is nothing but computer. And last, it will have the understanding of the image. So this is all about computer vision. Now whenever computer vision, anybody talks you about the computer vision, there are different algorithms, and those algorithms can be divided into different, we can say different types, different things. So different types. Many of you have the idea about the like object recognition, then classification, segmentation. So all those are nothing but what the computer vision algorithms can be divided into such divisions. So here are some divisions we have. So first is object classification. So what is meant by object classification? If suppose you have given an image of particular object, if you have given the image of a particular object, then computer system can identify or classify whether, if suppose there are two classes, for example cat and dog, those are two classes, and if that particular model is trained on that, if you give the image of the cat, then object classification algorithm from computer vision can separate the image whether it is of the image of a cat or whether it is a dog. So that is nothing but object classification. Then next is a object identification. So what is meant by object identification? This is nothing but what type of object present in the photograph. So for example, we have an image of cat, dogs and many things, a human being also. So we can train the model based on some, for example, we want a model to identify cat, dog, human being as well as the fruits. We have trained that, we will train that model, and that model can identify where is the actual cat in the image, where is the person available. If there is no person, only cat can be shown. So this is how what is the object identification. So you might have some doubt regarding what is object classification and object identification, right? So in case of object classification, generally single object you will have and you can classify that particular image into classification, but it most of the time it will not misidentify at exact location. So that is called as localization. We can have the localization as well. Then object detection. In object detection, where is the object in the photograph? So at what location it is. For example, we have an image and a dog is sitting in the right corner. Then the object detection algorithm can identify the dog at the right of the image. It will not show that image as an image of the dog. It can show the rectangular box known as bounding box, and it will show at the right side of the image. Then we have something as an object segmentation. So segmentation means from the image, we know that image means it is the pixels as a 2D representation of pixels and all. So image will have pixels, it has a color RGB combination as well. If it is color image or it is black and white, then only grayscale. So in case of segmentation, which pixels are belonging to particular object, that is known as object segmentation. I will show you the image as well so that you can understand it better. You can understand it better whether what is object segmentation. There are different types of object segmentation. First is instance segmentation, and one is the there are 2-3 types of segmentation we'll have, and we'll discuss that. Next is object verification. So object verification means whether this object available in photograph is the same what we have registered. For example, our mobile phone having the face recognition system. So that mobile can unlock based on our face. If somebody else coming in front, then there is no recognition, and that face may not be recognized. So this is what is called as object recognition. Then object verification. Recognition is what are the object present in the photograph and where they are located. Similarly, object landmark detection. If suppose we have an object and I want to identify where is the exactly eye, hand, palm, knee, and so many things. So I can give the landmarks over that point and I can train the model. So it is mostly all those things can be done with the help of OpenCV, with the help of Python, and with the help of various algorithms from the deep learning. So it is combination will become as a computer vision algorithm. So here are some examples we have. I have a classification. Here you can see the cat. It is classified as a object. Then we will have a classification as well as localization with the help of bounding box. So this is the bounding box we have. Then if there are multiple objects, then we can identify what are the various objects and we can localize at what location that object is. So this is the object detection. We have cat, we have dog, we have duck, and it is localized with the help of bounding box. Actually, this bounding box, it is nothing but the coordinates. It is showing, this is nothing but a minimum of the minimum values, and those are the maximum values, and it is a rectangular box showing the object or localizing the object. Similarly, segmentation. Segmentation means the pixels related to object. For example, here is the dog, and those pixels are related to the dog, or they are the part of the dog in the picture. So this is how the various algorithms we have. Similarly, it is the face recognition. You can say as a recognition. Here is the landmark detection. We will have the landmarks. It is required to be needs to be trained first. There are various algorithms. I will tell you few algorithms for that. If object classification, we have ResNet and VGG16 and so many algorithms. For object detection, we have YOLO, say YOLO 1, YOLO 2, YOLO 5, YOLO 8, YOLO 7. And segmentation also, YOLO can give the segmentation. Object landmark detection, you can do with the YOLO, and there are lots of algorithms available to as a computer vision algorithms, and they will do the things. They can localize it, but you have to train it for your application. It is if you are taking a pre-trained, there are two types of models. I will tell you something about that. There are two types of models. You will get the algorithm and you will get the pre-trained model, but that pre-trained model may not fit with your application, because as per your application you need to train it, and that training is nothing but you are fine tuning the algorithm or fine tuning the model. So those are the deep learning models, and those models can be trained or written in the TensorFlow framework. There are frameworks also, TensorFlow, PyTorch, Keras type of frameworks, and you can use that framework and you can train it. Now, how OpenCV or how computer vision can be powered with the OpenCV? Now, what is the OpenCV? It is Open Computer Vision. It is an OpenCV library available in the Python, and that library can be used to manipulate the images. So OpenCV, it can power the computer vision. Now, what is OpenCV? It is a library available in the Python, and it can have the manipulations of the images. For example, for the deep learning model, as I have told, we can have different algorithms. But before that, if suppose I want to resize the image, I can use OpenCV. If I want to rotate the image, I can use OpenCV. There are functions written in the OpenCV, and that can be used. Similarly, if suppose I want to convert a color image into black and white image, so that is also done with the OpenCV. And in OpenCV, what is OpenCV? Again, introduction, we have OpenCV is a library, as I have told, and this programming function mainly aimed at real-time computer vision. So by using OpenCV and some models, we can design the computer vision algorithms. Similarly, what is the application of CV? The OpenCV can be used of variety of applications like, as I have told, facial recognition, object detection, motion tracking, and so many applications with combination of the deep learning algorithms. OpenCV may not have that ability directly. There are some modules, no doubt, there are some modules. But for better performance, you can take that computer vision modules and you can have OpenCV and combine it and do the things better things. For the OpenCV, as I have given one example only, it is not necessary to have only one library in the Python. There are lots of libraries available in Python. Similarly, there are various APIs available for performing the image manipulations. For example, we have Pillow. Pillow is the one library from the Python available. Similarly, we have other libraries like a Scikit image. Then we have Simple CV as an image. Then Google Cloud API. We have Amazon Recognition. We have so many APIs and things are available. But OpenCV mostly we are preferring sometimes. So I have given some explanation about that. And if you understand the functions from OpenCV, it is definitely easy to understand remaining what we can say as a libraries like Pillow and all. So there are some PIL libraries available. Then further discussion is with the specialized AI in image and video generation. How AI can be used for image and video generation. So most of the time, how, as I have told, AI, specialized AI, it is specialized or it is doing something. Okay, I have 4 minutes. I have to wrap up these things because okay, uh, like image, it can generate the images. Video, you can use for the generation of the video. There are many AI or image generation tools, image or video generation tools. Everyone has the idea about the DALE.ai. So that particular website can generate any image based on your text. Also, there are many things available where you can generate your video. I will show you one demo that how we can generate a video and how we can generate a image. So AI in image and video generation has the potential to revolutionize the way to create content, but there are some challenges also, because as the AI, it can create what we can say image and videos. So this is generating some fake data, and because of the fake data, there may be some violation of the privacies may happen. So those are some challenges we have. uh, Here some real world applications of image and video generation. We will have medical imaging, where we can generate images to help diagnose and treat medical conditions. We have security surveillance, and we can use in entertainment. It is not only the what we can say the list. I will give you some examples of AI image generator. As I have told, DALE, that is one website we have where we can generate the images. We have Bing image creator. We have Dream by Umbo image creator. Then we have Crayon. Then for video, we have Cloud, Synthesia, InVideo, Vid.io, and Lumen 5. So such type of applications or the APIs are available. So you can use that. There is one more thing, that is nothing but a GAN, or generative adversarial networks, and we will have some discussion about that also. So those are used for generating audio, generating video, generating images, and so many things with the GANs. Now, what is the GAN? GAN, that is generative adversarial network, and this is the basic approach to generate, or this is the basic approach of generative modeling. Now, what GAN will do? It will generate new set of data based on your trained data. If suppose you have 100 images of human being, and if you give it to GAN or GAN, and if you it will generate more images from that by combining something, or by using that whatever data provided by you, and it will look like a training data. It will look like a similar data. So it has generative, adversarial, and network. What means by generative? It explains how data is generated. Then adversarial means there is a competitive environment between that, and they are using the deep neural network for generating the images or generating the videos. Here is the some thing like a GAN, a deep dive. In 2014, it is generative GAN is introduced by the Godfellow. So he is the first person who has introduced. Then in 2015, GAN is used to generate realistic images. Then in 2016, it is used to generate realistic videos. 17, it is used for realistic audio generation. 2018, it is generating realistic text, and in 2019, GAN is used to generate realistic 3D objects. So those are some fellows. They having some interaction, or you can say having some contribution with the GAN. Then we'll have what is the GAN in action. Actually, what are the components of GAN? There are two major components. One is generator, one is discriminator. Generator act like a thief, and discriminator as a police. So whenever you have some training data, here you can see the generator will add some random noise and create fake images, which will be like a similar like a training images. And from that, the discriminator wants to separate out which are real, which are fake. And this particular thing will happen to and fro, unless and until the discriminator will thought that all the generated images as a real images. So finally, the generator will wins, and discriminator will say that is a real images. So until that, this particular thing will happen. So some means I have given some idea about that. It is Hugging Face is the website where you can try out many things. So first is speech synthesis. I have already done it, and I have some output of that. you can have the text input. You can select the male, female, or any voice, and you can submit it. So accordingly, it can generate audio. So here is the audio, but you might not, you can't listen it because of headphone and all. Second thing is, here is second available thing as a generation of images. I have given the examples also. So what text I have given? Cats fighting with each other, and based on that it generates the photograph. If I compute it again, it will generate different image. It will generate different image. So I will show you within 1 or 2 some seconds. One more, yeah, they are fighting, and this image is particularly generated. Then next is video generation. You can generate text to video. Cats are fighting, and you can submit it, and this video is generated for the 3 seconds or more you can have. Based on your textual information, the video can be generated. So this is how we have a specialized thing, and anybody can try this. It is a free of cost. You can just try it out. Even you can use it sometimes, use it with the applications as the API. You can add into application. Similarly, one more is a DALL-E. As I have told, DALL-E is an AI system that can create realistic images. So here are some images. So such type of artistic things and artistic photographs can be created with the DALL-E. So here, like a photograph, what is the explanation given? An astronaut riding a horse in a photorealistic style. So here are the photographs generated by the DALL-E. So those are some examples, and here is the art generated by DALL-E. There are many APIs. It is for just for sake of understanding and example I am giving. There are many things you can go with this.